Yeah, welcome back everyone to the Eastern Odyssey Tournament Expert Division opening round hole 18. Here we're going to be showing you a luminary shot. We're gonna send it across the gap, set up for a grizzly bounce up shot for the albatross using P5, side spin 2 plus, and a wind 3. All right. So we're going to be setting up at P5 max rest on the little fairway that we start off on here. We're using the right side of the rough fairway line to set up. APOC 5 and 6, 2/3 of the blue ring in the right rough. APOC 7, 1/3 of the blue ring in the right rough. APOC 8, blue ring on the right rough, all at P5 max rest. You need a minimum of 7 topspin to consistently clear the gap. So if you're running with an APOC 5, you'll definitely need some boost. Now, I have played it with APOC 5 spin, but you get a shorter rollout. It kind of brings the trees into play a little bit, and it gives you a different approach angle. So if you're going to play it with APOC 5 and no boost, I definitely would practice this. Uh, so you can, tweak the approach however you need to do it for wherever you're ending up with your APOC 5. Um, but APOC 6 plus should be good. This is 7 topspin. Now you can use a little bit more, but 7 is what I found works the best. Because sometimes you'll get a longer rollout, sometimes you'll get a short roll. This was a short rollout. I had a lower wind. It was more crosswind, so I didn't get as much push. But this is fine, right? With 7 topspin, the long rollout and the short rollout play the same, and you don't have to really change anything. If you start adding more topspin, I can't make any promises. So anyway, from the starting position, we're adjusting P5 minus 60% max numbers. P5 minus 60 max. 7 top, 1 right, APOC 5 right curl, full controlled OP, hit perfect, right? We want to be 430 plus yards. Ideally, you'll clip the rough, you'll roll out onto the fairway, kind of like I did there, and you'll be set up in a good position for the grizzly shot. Now, you can play this with a grizzly 8. The only thing is you may run into an issue with a grizzly 8 that you have 3 less yards in your club. And if you get a really short rollout, you might be setting up at max club. That being said, I'm doing this with a grizzly, right? So you could probably also do it with a B52 or a Goliath if you're paying real close attention to the bounces, the second and the third bounce. Now those clubs they're going to play a little bit different elevation. You might have to make a few minor tweaks, but you find yourself coming up short and being between clubs, you can either play it with the B52 or the Goliath, or you can reduce the backspin. But both of those things are going to change this shot. So if you're going to do that, you're going to need to make some tweaks. All right. But what we want to do is we're using 2 backspin, 2 right spin. The adjustment is P5 plus 10% at slider. I'm setting it up with spin added. I want to be aimed at the left edge of the cup and about a square short of the hole, right? From there, we want to pull this one with a slight 1159 flicker, and we're going to use circle break under power, right? So P5 plus 10 at slider, 59 flick, circle break under power. This is actually a really, really good opportunity here. It is Even though there's no sticky spot here, it is um it is flat. It is, at least I haven't run across any glitches, right? So the bounce is clean, the rollout is clean, the ball guide's clean, and if you set it all up right, you should be getting this drop. As always, you should always practice these, especially if you're sitting on hole 18 trying to get yourself a banner and you need the albatross. Put a little bit of work in, and this ought to get you there. Grizzly P5 plus yard slider numbers as follows: 16 is 100, 15 is 98, 14 is 95, 13 is 93, 12 is 91, 11 is 89, 10 is 86, plus 9 is 84 slider, 8 is 82, 7 is 80, 6 is 77, 5 is 75, plus 4 is 73, plus 3 is 71, 2 is 68, 1 is 66, the 0 is 64, right? Every time I've cleared the gap and I didn't put, you know, too much topspin on it or boost, um, I was always in grizzly range, right? So pretty consistent drive, very consistent approach. Wish you all the best of luck. I hope you get the drop. See you on the next one.